Hey, my name is Lilith and you probably clicked here on the video for the tutorial, so I'll try my best to explain it. Before I get started, I want you to know that I'm using Clip Studio Paint, but if you have Procreate or something else like Ibis Paint, I don't know, you can use it as well. So let's get started! I first started off with the sketch by drawing the face and hair. However, I made the mistake that I didn't think about the composition only afterwards, but it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes, okay? As the face was done, I went over to the clothes, using references as well. Let me tell you, I was struggling with this hand a lot, so I used my own hand as a reference. However, if you have Clip Studio Paint, it's way easier to draw hands. First thing you gotta do is selecting a 3D model. In my case, I chose this hand. Drag it in. Then click below on this button. And then a window will pop up. And then you click Hand Scanner. And then simply a camera will pop up. Have fun! I was struggling with the face a lot, as you can see. I corrected some stuff in the face and moved on. Imagine someone has to correct your face because you're too ugly. You're not. Drew the balloons pretty quickly, just a simple sketch, and went on with a skirt, by using references as well for the trousers. Then I used another reference for my hand, drawing like she would hold the balloons. I went on with her pigtails by adding multiple strokes and a certain dynamic to the hair. I moved on with her clothes, drawing the tie and her sleeves. Somehow I wanted to add another sketch layer to clean it up, but then I thought, no, fuck it. And so on, my sketch was done. Now it's time for coloring. Of course, I first added Miku's base colors, such as blue and other stuff. I'm sorry, I'm lazy to name all the colors. Drawing the pink balloons and shading them as well. You can use a texture brush, like I did. I mean, it would be the best option, so go ahead. Then I added a multiply layer. Multiply is used to create shadows, so I did that here. Filling in the background color, and with an airbrush I painted on the multiply layer with a pink color to reflect Miku's hair. I even colored the line out so it would blend in. I also added blue light with an airbrush on the multiply layer because it's called bounce light, so the blue sky is reflecting Miku as well. So I did that on the arm, for example. You can see the blue color. Then my line art was too messy for me and I had to paint over it. I first started off with the eyes, but I didn't like them, so I just cut them out. So I didn't have to look at those ugly eyes. Now then, it's time to render. Way! I first applied shadow on the hair layer, and then moved on to the skin, adding blush and shadows. And also, add a blue little shadow on your shadow. It's not a shadow, it's bounce light. Ignore what I did here, I just thought it was cool, but it wasn't. Onto the balloons. I saw many tutorials on Pinterest, but they just overwhelmed me, so I tried to simplify it and see what I did. I first added some shadow and other shadows. Also adding the bounce light from the background, so the sky, because it's blue, so you gotta draw it as a blue color. And then adding some highlights with white. Adding some strokes as well for the balloon, symbolizing the texture. And I did that with everyone. Every single balloon. As for finishing, I just outline it with a red color. And then I went on with Miku again. Yay! With overlay, I lightened up the face a little. I drew some details such as her hair accessories, and then did a bit of rendering. I erased the multiply layer to create some lighting, which was very important. and added more pink light. I drew the highlights on the hair as well and bordered them. I somehow wanted to add clouds, but I thought it was too much, so I deleted them afterwards. Then my big-ass brain noticed that gravity isn't working that way, so I pulled down her sleeve. Did she notice? Her hair went from blue to green. But it's okay. Then I just did more rendering by creating shadows and light in all kinds of forms, and also adding more pink light only to erase it. I added a vibrant color to her pigtails to give it more focus and more life, I guess. I know what I'm doing. I moved on with her hand, just doing the line art and drawing the balloon strings. I think that's how it's called. Moving on with her tie, coloring, and just doing the rendering progress. Then I darkened my liner because I thought it would look better, which it did, in my opinion. And just rendering the clothes and everything. I think my new word is rendering instead of bonsai. To finish, I created some sparkles and dust, which is very important to me. I also drew the eyes, pretty simple. I didn't put much effort in it. And the highlights on the hair, because I removed them somehow. As for the finishing touches, add some wait, I gotta search up the name. Add some chromatic aberration, and you're done! And this is the finished piece. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first YouTube video. I hope I can make a lot more. And I'll see you again. Bye!